Alright. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to be back after things involving like the first couple of days of the schedule didn't end up working out so well. Yeah, I figured I'd switch things up this time and have a game of Diablo II Resurrected Hardcore going. I think it had been a while since I had last played that. And I'm hoping that the game runs just fine. Because I know it took a little bit for the game to actually load. So let me just make sure that... Okay, the game should load, just that it sometimes takes a bit for it to get past the couple of logos. And I gotta apologize for just suddenly letting you guys know that there wasn't going to be a live stream on Monday. I had originally planned one, but due to the outcomes of life circumstances, that did not end up happening. I won't go into like a whole lot of detail about it. Just this once, I'll like briefly mention it, just so you guys know how. Just so you guys know how it wasn't really easy for me to stream that day. So we had just to keep you guys informed. I won't go into much about it, but unfortunately, the boy that would usually be barking in the background, he is no longer with us. I'm sorry to say. It's a tough thing to adjust to. But a lot of us are trying our best to... Oh. Heck of a time for the ads to show up. I will just wait for that to finish. In the meantime, I shall see if the game will actually load. I should really have that setting enabled for when the thing actually finishes the ads. Okay, there's where the chat is. Okay, so how would I know if the ads are finished? I do not have a redeem to see where when that would be finished. I could check StreamerBot. Where would I open the chat? Oh, here. I don't think it'll display on here, right? Oh, that's not updated. Okay, so I can't tell if it's been a minute and 30 seconds yet, but I guess we might as well get into it. So let me just hit a pause on that music right there. And then we load up Spotify. I don't know if it can be heard just yet. Let me get to the streaming playlist. Just give it some time, and then here. Okay, I thought it was going to play something else. But, yeah. Yeah, so there's that unfortunate news of, like, life stuff taking over. But we shall carry on. We're here to make things, we're here to have things be on a somewhat lighter note. So let me just create a new character. We've got the copyrighted music ready, and we're ready to start this. See, I could generate a name, but... Oh, wait. I could generate a name, or I could just type one up. 25 streams in a row. That is insane, Six. You are insanely supportive. Let's see, what do I type in for this character's name? Okay. I'll go with Bluey. I'm gonna make sure this is on hardcore. Once a hardcore character dies, it cannot be played again. Are you sure you wish to create a hardcore character? Yes, I am absolutely sure. Also, congrats on finishing chapter 5. Now do weird route. At some point I will. I just gotta remember to do so. There's just been a lot of things I had been working on. Also, Sunday, while there may not be a stream on Sunday due to a family gathering, I do have an upload to make, and I think you guys are gonna like it, as well as you guys are gonna like the thumbnail that was made for it. It involves some highlights of a particular stream that I did in May that I am so glad that I was able to get started. And I owe a lot to Six, Momo, Lyra, and KV for agreeing to join. It was quite a fun time being able to play Repo with all of them. See, I could start this off with just punching the enemies. Just gonna be like a grade school bully to them.
All who oppose me, beware.
What happened to the audio just there? It was just like, beware. I don't know what happened there. We'll scour the place without having to follow the path and see what happens. Hey, sir? What happened with the audio? That was super delayed. Wait. Eventually you'll also have my POV, but I cut out a lot of work for myself. I mean, there was a reason why the game just freeze. There we go. There was a reason why it was like taking a while for me to get the highlights ready, because I don't just like do the cuts and stuff. There's also that funny moment style of editing that I like to do. And I'll usually get that done in segments. Because I also got to make sure that I don't spend the entire day editing one video. That would not be a healthy lifestyle to live. Oh, I should have saved that. The video does happen to have like a bit of the... I've been real low-key about it, but I'm dumb and decided it'd be a great time to learn Live 2D. That sounds interesting. I don't have your POV of Repo, but there were some moments where I had there were like a few moments that I had the POV of KV and Lyra because they also happen to be streaming. I got a club to whack people with. And there we go. Hey, sir? Okay, now the sound is working correctly. I'm gonna keep scouring the area just so I can grind for XP. And just like in the... As mentioned before, just like in the hardcore Minecraft streams, the Ask Me Anything redeem, it will always be available, since it runs by the same logic. If I'm given a question that I cannot answer, well, not cannot answer, but a question that I choose not to answer, then I have to restart the run. Almost like a truth or drink kind of thing. Only I'd be sacrificing the game. Can you imagine if someone did truth or end the stream? Think about how high the stakes would be. I'll keep this bow in mind, because I'm going to be using the arrows at some point when I have some. Wait, which is the right path? Because I see two paths here. Got 1 gold from that. 5 gold from there. That took a while to land a hit. But the work will be worth it. It'll feel nice to be a part of collabs as a proper creator again. I didn't know you... Was there like a time that you had been a creator that wasn't just behind the scenes? Like, was there work that you did behind the scenes that might have an NDA behind them? All right, we got the Paul Diano era of Iron Maiden. Crude wand. It's weird that the wands of low quality will still be able to sell for quite the amount of gold. Hey, sir? No, I mean, it's just been ages since I've done a collab and actually streamed my part of it. I see. It would not have surprised me much if there was some kind of... like, work that you've done around the place. Since you have gotten around a lot. I don't mean in the prostitution kind of way. I mean, like, you would just happen to have, like, a lot of connections. And now we're in the year 2026, where I'm starting to have that unexpected amount of connections. Yeah, I've done plenty of streams back in the day. Was on 2 proper Twitch teams even. Nice. the crushing noise that the club made against those 2.
I sense.
Well, what was that? The entrance looked like mud or some kind of clay thing when I first entered. Yeah, it's like the pre-rendering thing that COD will do, where everything looks like just a wall of mud. Though when I say modern COD, I mean at least the ones that I've played being Black Ops 4 and Black Ops Cold War. Those were like the last ones that I played, apart from the Vanguard beta that had banned my first account because they suspected that I was cheating or had some kind of cheating software. The time in the speedrun community was wild, and the Streamlab was terrible. The difference between what I manage at OBS now versus then is stark. Interesting. Now I gotta switch to a good weapon. I go with this weapon. I got my sword. And that line has just made its way back into my brain. It just had to come from a man who has like funny memes, but very, 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 very questionable takes. And I'm not just talking about games. Another Maiden song? Is this really on shuffle? Oh well, I do welcome this track. Another beast. When am I getting enough XP to summon a skeleton? Right there. Summon 2 of them. Look, Rattle and Bones, it's one of you. Or you cloned yourself. Actually, no wait, considering that skeleton profile picture that Six would have, that's both of you. Rattle 'em, boys! Full inventory already? Alright, here we go.
I can't carry anymore.
Bone gang. Oh, I just realized I should probably bind this. Rise from your grave. Oh, wait. There we go. That way I can keep track of what things fell on the ground. So I should probably pick this up. Now we have a hat. But I still can't carry much. Just drink that. And then go here. And start selling some stuff. Yes, nice to meet you, Kara. Which of these gloves do I want? Oh, these ones. And get rid of that. The knives sell for a lot. I'll need that, or that, or that. We'll get one of these. Yeah, I don't know if I want an ethereal cap. There's no repairing that. And then we get one of these. And we have a slot for just the mana potions. Or mana, as I'm being told, in the most recent decade. I don't know which is the right one. I guess maybe that's a regional dialect. I'm just used to saying mana because of how the characters in Diablo 2 would say it. Don't have enough dexterity for that bow, but I want it. Wait, can I get it? Yes, there we go.
Greetings.
Now I can get it. Poison arrows. Now, which of these armor do I want? I can't afford that one. Could sell that. No, that wouldn't give me enough. I'll hold on to this one for now. As for a shield, if I can afford one, let's go with this one. And then No, I can't afford boots just yet. Let's store this in a rainbow-like order. With white, then red, yellow, green, blue, and then amethyst for purple would be right underneath sapphire. That's how I always like to organize the gems. Hey, quit bringing them back. I can use arrows now.
Impossible.
Okay, now it's no longer impossible. Now it's a lot easier for me to take on all these monsters. I didn't even realize until I did some research, but apparently Face to Face by Daft Punk samples Evil Woman by ELO. There we are. Am I gonna have use for this? No, probably not. Oh, I forgot to get a belt. And we still have some monsters to slay. Pick up one of those. Pick up that just to sell it. It's like trying to find the most broken of thing and selling it to a pawn shop and be like, hey, maybe they'll have use for it. Just like a completely broken plank of wood or something. All these zombies here. Alright, now we can get a third skeleton, but who is the third skeleton? We got Six as a skeleton and Bones as a skeleton. Who's the third one? That's what I want to know. Vapor Skull.
Is that enough to earn the rogues?
Like, is it just a name for that skeleton, or is there someone that you know that I don't named Vapor Skull? I've seen them around before. It's someone I've seen around on Twitch. I'd be surprised if they ended up finding me. Interestingly, I know there has been like a thing on StreamerBot that'll tell me that there'll be a thing on StreamerBot that'll tell me if that'll tell me like what users have showed up in chat before and just either like said something lost or just lurked. But usually I miss it because I don't always go looking to see like who exactly is watching. Pretty sure like a lot of them would be here to vibe, and if I would just like pointed out like, hey so and so, I just noticed that you're lurking, that'd be like super weird. I'd be putting them on the spot. I will equip this. I will only address if they want to be noticed. Okay, store this. And then store that. And now we look for... Oh yeah, I still don't have boots.
What can I do for you?
Can I afford any good boots? Oh, here we go. Are there better options for a belt? Okay, there we go. And now we have yet to find... Oh, wait. Let me just do that. Now we got a whole collection of bones surrounding us.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, Warrior. Oh, we're now at a point where it's a little bit dark to see. At least for me. I don't know your guys' brightness level. I'm reminded that in about... Well, not 8 days. If I do the math correctly... 10 days... No, yeah, it would be 10 days. 10 days I'll be at Offkai. And once again, I am both hyped and nervous. It'll be the first Offkai I'll attend. And I'll probably be glad to have the Baskin sunglasses included. Just to hide the nervous expression. It's mainly for privacy reasons to like pull a quite with my character. But also to hide any nervous expression that I'd have. It's a scary thing sometimes. But sometimes I gotta get out. Sometimes I gotta get out of my comfort zone. Plus, it'd be cool to run into some familiar names. Some that I'm acquainted with. Some that I've watched on Twitch. And some that I've become friends with. And who knows? Maybe I'll, if I can manage that, I want to see if I can get that to. I want to see if I can get to. If I can get. Brain, please. If I can get to Magfest, that's what I was looking for. I could probably show up with the same cosplay, or if I wanted to go with a more casual look, I'd just bring like a black shirt and the Anthony Padilla jacket circa 2011. That could be my character's more casual outfit, as opposed to the business suit. It could either be the Anthony Padilla jacket and a black shirt, or a black hoodie and a red shirt. I'm curious to know what you think would be more fitting for him. Because I know some kind of form of red and black or black and red would suit my character. I always hate when the stamina runs out. There we go. Identify that. Oh, forgot something. There we are. Okay, now over here. And we take a waypoint back. Part of me really wants to get a fancy skull mask and start being anonymous and mysterious when I'm out and about. That'd be so cool.
Good evening.
Have you thought about that just in various places or for cons? Because I know what I'm going for is cons. If it was a character, if it was a person behind, if it was the person behind JPS, that ought to be his own person. And there are only a select few that get to know about that person.
Greetings.
Well, not just a select few. There are a lot of people that know that side. Oh, I can afford this. This is definitely an upgrade. I can't quite afford that yet. Can I? No, I would have to sell some stuff for cons and such, which is pretty much all that gets me out of the house anyway. Yeah, I hear that. It's either
The wheel spins!
I was not expecting this. What is it gonna select?
Hello.
Spin wheel! Spin!
Okay, no need no need to repeat yourself there. That was not this. Everybody's throwing shovels at me. I do not like it. Not even one bit. Are you proud of yourself, Bones? Are you proud of what you've done? You have basically cheated. Every once in a while, it goes to an Italian papyrus. Because I think that is the voice that everyone gives Papyrus. A mix of that and Skeletor. But it did not land on Skeletor. You were about to say, yeah, that's pretty much the voice that everyone gives Papyrus. Unless you're Markiplier. And I learned the hard way that some will get furious at you if you don't give them the voice that they want. Don't get too papyrusy. I'll try not to. Instead, I'll keep complaining about cheaters. But it is quite unfortunate that everyone had ran into an ad, so they'll get a minute without Waluigi. It sucks to be you. You have been robbed. Usually I'm the one that likes to rob. His voice is getting a bit rusty. Still, it's impressive that you saved up that much. Now that is someone who likes to save up their points. Instead of just jump scaring me with a blue lobster or a fart noise. It's good to mix things up now and then. Just had to be Waluigi again. I don't even remember where I was going. Okay, that is a trap. Oh, I could definitely sell this for plenty of gold. There is the cave I was looking for. I can make so much money out of this. No need to be fighting them, they're not worth the trouble. Oh, I can definitely sell this. We are the true skeletons here. Murder the imposters. Those are not skeletons, but you are free to murder them. Take all of their money, as much as you want. Have I checked down here yet? You better not be killing all the skeletons just yet. Do you have any idea how much they cost? Do you know how much gold I have to cheat others out? I mean, win fairy out of others? It takes a whole lot, you know? I do not have the right weapon for this, but I could sell it for quite a bit. All the skeletons are dropping like flies. We can make it out. Okay, there we go. Hey, who said you could come over here? Ooh, I want these. Even if it doesn't do anything useful, I'll get plenty of use out of it by selling it. This rolled incorrectly because they keep coming back. Okay, now I can finally take a break from that. I like how I somehow just segued through between the Waluigi voice and my regular voice. And we're back to the usual Blue Lobster.
Good day.
Been a while since I've heard the Blue Lobster, actually. I need to restock on these. Okay, I can't make as much out of that as 5,000 gold already. Okay, we'll just sell that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Don't need the spare potions. You know, I wonder if I could get... I'm gonna try to get a better weapon.
Yes.
Let's go with... Oh, I could go with a two-handed sword. Wait, can I get more strength? Oh, just 5 under. I could try with a spear or one of these swords. Two to 7, 3 to 9. Yeah, let's go with that. A smaller minimum damage, but it should have a higher range of damage. What have I not picked up yet? Of course, we gotta get rid of those guys.
Impossible.
Oh, ran out of arrows. And there we go. So I happen to have the birthday stream idea where I react to old videos of mine, and I'm both looking forward to it and at the same time worried about how much I'd cringe. There's like some clips that I've looked back on before, and it's seriously crazy to see like how much has changed from me throughout those years. I had mostly recorded gameplay rather than like streamed. And I wasn't exactly the most comfortable with streaming unless I was with other people, going with some kind of Game Grumps or Oni Plays vibes, where it's the one guy playing the game while he's just chatting with the others. And then we're at like the era of 2025 to 2026 where I've been able to do a lot more solo streams of just chilling out. 2026 especially, because I've been doing like the 2 to 3 times a week kind of thing. I'd have to wonder if by the time that summer is over, I'd have to retire the whole schedule thing and have it be sporadically 2 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week, instead of instead of like having a schedule planned out. Because I'd still be figuring things out. Because I know a lot of people got like semesters and stuff. Like some got college, some well, I was gonna say some got college. Some don't and just have like shifts at their jobs. I gotta wait for the stamina to recharge. Or I could just do that. But I want to make sure that I can be able to get that working. Because I love being able to do this. It's been a lot more fun to do. Okay, now we slay the Dark Ranger. Let's bring our skeletons back. After that one unforgiving mini-boss had just wiped them all out. And I feel like there's going to be another one right around the corner. Ooh, we got a ring. Oh, we might be in danger. We'll just kill this minion right here. Oh, okay. Yee.
I need mana.
Okay, we got some of them back. Sneak attack. Uh-oh.
Can't use this yet.
I need more corpses.
Can't use this yet.
Any of them here? I will make these skeletons my skeletons. There we go. And there we are. I've got this on controller because, interestingly, this has been a lot more easier for me to control with controller. Plus, I would get like plenty of practice from being on the stationary bike and just playing on a wireless controller from a distance. I would combine the two to get in my cardio without having the cardio be just plain and boring. All right, the big one has been slain.
I can't use this yet.
Oh, carefully.
I need mana.
I will get you. There. Oh. And attacking from behind. There we go. And here. Gotta have at least one mana potion. Dragon poison. I'm surprised that this one doesn't poison anyone with a name like that. Any second now, you'll be dead. There we go. Oh!
I can't use this yet. I can't use this yet.
Okay. I think we still got this. Come on.
I can't use this yet.
I still got plenty of skeletons. I wish I had the two-handed sword. Come on. Come on. All right. Now we can get the two-handed sword. My other favorite Seal song. Other than everyone's favorite Kiss from a Rose. Six. Thank you. Tiny analogy. It's definitely a lot more tame than the one name that I got.
I can't carry anymore.
If you were a medieval knight, would you rather wield a two-handed sword or a one-handed sword and shield?
I am overburdened.
If I was a knight, I think I would have to go with the sword and shield. And yet, knowing my history in like a lot of games that would be in medieval times, I'd probably forget to use the shield. But I know a two-handed sword would require quite the amount of strength. And I guess my strength level has been starting to go up a little, at least. There's that progress at the gym, but there'd also been the unfortunate side effect of the pounds I've gained not being just muscle, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. Now we can use this ring. What's this ring got? I'll keep it just in case as a placeholder. I really like the vibes of this track. Oh wait, did I forget to identify that? I was presented with this choice a ton in Kingdom Come Deliverance and its sequel I need to finish. I found I overwhelmingly prefer a big two-hander. I would agree with you. You just Highlander someone with that.
Good evening.
Okay, now that I got the skill points, let's get that two-handed weapon.
Good evening.
What options we got? Readiness. Let's see. 8 to 17. 6 to 13. This seems better. And so that as well. That does not have better properties. What does this belt have? I think I'll get more use out of this belt. I'll get more use out of those gloves. As for the cap, and there we go. I'll try the gambling luck later in the game. Just pick this up. Short staff. I definitely feel like more of a knight than a necromancer. But there's no rule saying that I can't be both. I'm just a sucker for melee weapons that can do high damage. As well as ranged weapons. Spell sword. I'm gonna go around here. It's a shame there isn't a meter like this. I mean, a meter in That's like in the one in Project Diablo 2, where you could see how much of the bone defense you have from the bone armor. Oh yeah, here. Oh, we got another one. Okay, over here. And here. We're all trying to be Mystic Knight of Darkness in our own special way. Oh, that was dangerous.
I can't use this yet.
Please.
I can't use this yet. I can't use this yet.
Okay, so even the minions can slow down people. There we go, got one of them. I got the other one. Hey, get back over here. There.
I need mana.
Okay, then let's get some more. Simple. Nothing else here. Oh wait, there's that. Is there anywhere else in this cave that I have not gotten yet? Okay, stamina's charged up. There. It always feels so weird to see how much more detailed the monsters can be in this version of the game. That only took one hit. Crazy. So did that one. And there we go. And now we go here. We gotta go to the burial grounds next. I think this is the path. Oh, I do have arrows now. That was still pretty simple. Wait. I can get a golem now. So we got Vapor Skull, Bones, and 6. What is the golem's name?
I can't carry it.
Who am I naming the golem after?
Good evening.
Back to Rikara, so we can sell a bunch of stuff. And then here. And buy 2 of these. You know what would be a fitting name for a golem? Clay. That works so well. But would the same apply if I got to a high enough level
Greetings.
that I had to upgrade to a blood golem? Because blood golems are a thing too. 8 to 19. That seems so much better. And back to where I was before. Wait. should make sure I get plenty of those. There we go. And further down this path. Not the way to go. We can kill these monsters first. We got in this chest. Alright. So where are the burial grounds? Been down this path, so I gotta take this one over here. And it's disco time. You wanna know where I first heard the original version of the song? An extremely goofy movie. Now, a cover of this that the first version of the song that I heard was, unfortunately, from one of the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. I did happen to hear the news that they're rebooting the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, or at least one of the movies. And at least the CGI is not making them look anything like the ugly puppets in the Disaster movie. This was in an extremely goofy movie. There's a high chance that was the first place I heard it too. It was the first time I heard the original. But the first time I heard the actual song was one of the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. I can always associate this song with Goofy dancing with one of the professors.
Too many empty graves.
And Max was embarrassed of him. Now we take on Blood Raven. Yeah, I think it was an extremely goofy movie. I know that one takes place at a college that Max goes to. Meanwhile, the first one had like a high school or middle school. I don't remember what kind of school that was. That was unbelievably easy.
Rest well.
That also have... The first one also had Roxanne. And the second movie, an extremely goofy movie, did not. I was like, where did Roxanne go? Oh, I guess there was a zombie in the distance. Took me so long to find out there was a first movie. I had the VHS as a kid and had no idea. The first thing that I'm immediately reminded of when I think of a goofy movie is the fact that it starts off with a nightmare that Max has turning into his dad. And it was like... in like the style of how if... like one of those transformations that it's like becoming a werewolf, but it's becoming a giant version of Goofy. So unusual. I wonder how many kids were afraid of becoming exactly like Goofy that day. The goofification sequence, yeah. I feel like goof sonas are a thing. Like there's just like characters, like there's just OCs, but like a goofy version of them. There are probably troves of goofy OCs. Yes, but what about like Sonas that have been like that have been through the goofification sequence? I'd be somewhat curious about that, like a goofy version of someone's Sona. Okay, maybe a Star League amount of that too. I believe it. Yeah. I would have asked Josh to if he could draw like a goofy version of my character, but there was already the joke that I had made about what if I was drawn as Pomni, based on like the 2 amazing digital circus quizzes that I took based off my personality, that both of them gave me Pomni. And both times I had quote tweeted those saying I'm turning into Pomni, quoting that one video. And then I would just have to... I feel like it's inevitable at some point that someone's gonna draw my character as Pomni. Just hopefully not Fortnite Pomni. If someone did, I'd have several questions. I have not hydrated in a bit, so I did it myself. I voluntarily hydrated. You are both creatures made to be lovingly tormented, so I see it. Okay, there we go. And it is now on ad break, so those that... I had questioned whether or not I continue the topic of like turning into Pomni or turning into Goofy, just so that the... But I want like others to be included in that, because it's a very unusual topic that I feel like should not be restricted behind ads. Okay, what do we got here? Crude dagger and a casket. Well, not collecting the casket, but finding things in the casket. That funeral ain't gonna be an open casket. Plenty of skeletons in here. The Wii Sports theme is always going to take me back to the Florida trip that I had a month ago. Because me and my friend Nate were just like non-stop playing Wii Sports while waiting for Nat and Eric to get home from their shift. And let me tell you something, I am not the best at Wii Golf. That sport in the game is not my strong suit.
I can't carry anymore.
And apparently neither is baseball. Okay, let's teleport back here. And restock on scrolls of identification. First, let's sell all of that stuff. Oh wait, there was a yellow label that might have had something interesting. +2 to strength, +1 to life. Attacker takes damage of 1. I still like the one that I have, though. Random pro tip: make more sautéed spinach. That stuff is easy to make and delicious. I have made sautéed spinach before, multiple times actually. I used to have this one like egg white grilled cheese with like a lower fat cheese, and on like another pan while I was cooking that, I would have like a bunch of spinach on a pan
What can I
and
do for you?
saute that. Don't forget to load it with garlic. I should have done that when I had that, when I was making that. I wonder if I could try gambling here.
A necromancer? I hoped I'd never have to lay my eyes on one of your kind again.
Okay, well, no need to be
Okay.
racist towards my kind, Geed. Ugh, a necromancer. I never hope to see one of your kind again. Really making me feel welcome here. I'm just trying to live my life, buddy. Ooh, 10 to 18. I'll keep that in mind, but I think I might want to wait until I can gamble for a better one. Okay, let's go gambling. What do we got? I gotta get some country crock though. Get it real buttery instead of just hitting the pan with a little vegetable oil. I've never heard of country crock. Is that a butter brand? There are like very few butter brands that I know of. I know Dairy Gold. There's like the store brand one. What else? Land O'Lakes. I don't think we've bought Land O'Lakes before. And of course, I know of. I can't believe it's not butter, but that's a margarine brand, not a butter brand. How have you never seen Country Crock? I might have. Hold on, let me. Hold on, I'm switching. I'm switching to here just so I can look up an image of it. It's the butter but not butter spread tub brand. Country Crock. We take pride in our creamy and delicious products that are at the heart of your Rockstar family recipes. Okay, I see one result. Oh. Okay, this seems interesting. Polyunsaturated fat too. I might want to consider something like this for any butter related recipes. Okay, now that I've looked at that, let me just switch back to here. Do you know if it... Six, do you know if it's... I take it from how you were talking about it, it's better than I Can't Believe It's Not Butter?
Good day.
Because that's one butter but not butter spread that I'm aware of. Nothing else here yet. I feel like it's the gold standard. Okay, I have taken everything in the crypt. But what about the mausoleum? Gotta find some interesting stuff in here. Yeah, my family used to have I Can't Believe It's Not Butter quite a bit. But I guess, like, at some point they stopped, with my mother having concern about margarine containing plastic or something. But there's that same kind of thing with... Well, there's that same kind of thing with American cheese, too. The Kraft Singles kind. And the thing about that is, I may not be the biggest fan of the taste of American cheese, especially not the Kraft Singles kind, but I can also acknowledge that the protein macros for 1 square of Kraft Singles is
I can't carry anymore.
better than I expected, honestly. And somewhat lower calorie than regular cheese, surprisingly. And from the looks of it, Country Crock would probably have like a similar amount of fat, but like less of the calories. And like, but like the thing is, most of that fat is like the polyunsaturated and monounsaturated, well, mostly polyunsaturated fat. So I at least consider that a good thing. I've just usually been one to watch my saturated fat intake. Just a lot of the times lately, my stomach cannot handle if I have like a lot of animal fat. Like when I would have like a few fatty pieces of prime rib for Christmas dinner, I started to feel a little bit sick. Not like I would just be getting rid of it all in particular.
Good day.
Just that for some reason those pieces were just, I just felt weird. Like it just felt weird in my stomach. Okay, this rig has to be somewhat better than one of the ones that I have. Okay, there we go. It's the one kind of price that I pay for like really watching what I consume. Because like the same kind of thing would happen whenever, well, a similar kind of thing, not the exact same, but like a similar kind of thing would happen if I would have a lot of different deep fried things. Like my stomach can just not handle deep fried stuff like it used to. I don't know if it was because it would have like a lot more than once during some of the few times, but a lot of the times when I would have something deep fried or made in like a deep fryer, I would just like my body would just be like, what the heck is this? Ugh. I was not expecting this.
Good evening.
I should clean out my deep fryer for my next cheat day. Seems like an interesting idea. And it would be much harder for me to do. I got all I need with the air fryer. There's all these barrels. Oh, I thought I could open that one. I just need a ton of fries. Fair enough. I have this crinkle cutter knife that I'll use for potatoes if I want to make like homemade crinkle cut French fries. And I'll take like one whole potato, either a medium-sized one or a somewhere in between medium and big. you know, just start cutting that into fries. Then as I'd let them finish soaking, I would get the cooking oil spray and then season them with whatever seasoning I have. And then air fry them. And they come out better than I expected. I should really continue using the bow and arrow. Because that's just been on the back burner ever since I got the two-handed sword. There we go. And leather armor obtained. Is there like part of this room that I did not explore? Okay, yeah, that is all that I explored in this area. Let's pick up some of the arrows too, just so I can sell those.
Yes?
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Sell that, and then that, and then that, and then that. And 2 of these.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, Warreeve. And now we continue to the cold plains to get to the stony field. And I know just the path for that, just by the cave. I really should have refilled the large water bottle before I started the stream. Because at this point, I'd just be stuck with the smaller one. And now we get to the stony field. Interestingly, I've usually, like, most of my dinners have been, like, baking chicken drumsticks or chicken thighs. Or air frying a portion of ribs with whatever seasoning that I want. But, like, last time I just made one of the most simple meals there is. My family had just air fried a bunch of like, large flattened pieces of chicken breast and coated them with shake and bake. And I took a fraction of one of the pieces and just made a sandwich out of that with this and there was this sauce that I made that was just a combination
So
of
it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of
sorry, I got distracted by Paul Eiding, the voice of Colonel from Metal Gear Solid. There would be this sauce I would make that would be a combination of Greek yogurt and ranch seasoning. And I'd basically be making like a low-calorie, high-protein ranch dressing. And I'm not one to usually go for ranch dressing. Ranch seasoning, though, I like. My family is huge into... My family are like huge fans of ranch dressing. A lot of times we've gone to like middle scale restaurants in the local area. You'll usually expect each of them to get ranch dressing. Ranch dressing is the elixir of life. It definitely sounds like it. I'm gonna go with the strategy of just going up against the walls, seeing if I can easily find a waypoint that way. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was at that part of the song where it was actually ending, or if it was gonna go for one more time. Alright, I already found a waypoint.
What you need?
Time to sell the sword. Jason, that's not a sword, that's an axe. I don't even know if that's a talking typo. That's just me being stupid. But you're getting that for the counter anyway. And I got so distracted by that, I forgot to sell the sword. The actual sword this time. I don't think I'll have use for a shield. What does Geed have for that one kind of helmet?
May I help you?
Not... The helmet is not there. Is there anything useful I can gamble with? Oh wait, there was a crossbow. Sent you an important video related to the song. Singing cows. I gotta look into this afterwards. Come on, give me a crossbow that's useful. Oh. 7 poison damage for 3 seconds, 2 poison damage for 2 seconds. But that one does more damage. Let's go for one more. Oh, wait, can't afford it. Risky decision. Okay, that was not worth it. Well, now I just need to find bolts. And store that in the stash. And now we go here. Back to the path. Just how quickly this weapon is killing them. There we are. And there. Oh, there are a lot of these guys. Oh, gotta be careful.
I can't use this yet.
Oh, wow. It's already dead. Gotta take this key. And now we continue this path. There. I can't tell if the bone armor is at full, because it had that one glitch earlier where it was, but it was showing like 2 of those. Oh, there's the shaman. And there's the other one. Hey. Okay. You're just walking away from me. Oh, yes! I can finally use the crossbow. The underground passage. This might be my favorite Saxon song. There's just something about the riff and the riff and the rhythm. I combined the two words. That's another one. There we go. I know there's a counter that can work for stream elements, but I never found out how to get that working on Mix It Up or StreamerBot. But I was able to port some of the commands to StreamerBot, like I got the Sir thing working on StreamerBot and the color changing redeem working on StreamerBot. So that way the sound effect won't be delayed. Bring all the skeletons back. And take that one down. There we are. Take down that one. Oh wait, am I gonna have... No, I'm not gonna have use for that. Okay, nothing from there. I didn't even find out much about Saxon until I had found that Lemmy and Bill Byford, the lead singer of Saxon, had done a cover of Lady Starstruck by Rainbow from the era that had Ronnie James Dio. I know darn well that I'm not beating the old soul allegations, and I don't care. I wear that with pride. I don't have any stamina potions. Check around here.
I can't use
Wait,
this.
I'm missing a third skeleton. There we are. I've had an interesting thought of, like, if I were to move into a different time zone, because there is part of me that's, there's like part of me that had wanted to consider like the East Coast, but another part of me that wanted to consider Central Coast, just so that anyone that would want to visit me would wouldn't have to deal with like a whole nother flight just to get to a different time zone. And I'd almost considered Austin, Texas for that, but that place has become the LA of Texas, as far as I know. Not the most affordable anymore. Like, it was just expanding at first with some decent pricing, but not as much, I don't think. And then the blizzard that happened in 2021 didn't help. Didn't know if I could trust that place with how everything shut down that one time. Texas? We're going to Texas in search of religious tolerance? That's gonna be like trying to get Sneakers O'Toole to take his sneakers off. I'm glad that us humans have taken it back from the AI brain rot. Family Guy funny moments will save us. Indeed. It probably wouldn't happen. Because, like, a lot of the time I would find myself... I feel like there'd be a chance that I could end up pulling the same kind of thing as a certain other reactor would do, where I'd just be repeating what is going on in the video, or just, like, say nothing at all. But I've known, like, a lot of people reacting to Family Guy funny moments. But, like, I probably could one day, well, not like do a reaction stream of Family Guy funny moments, but maybe just one day, just watch some Family Guy funny moments. Not something that I'm opposed to at all. Because they really do have their funny moments. Oh boy. Night Grumble the Mad. What a name. Just clear that area first.
Can't carry anymore.
What can I not carry? I don't need that. There we go. I'm just gonna replace the golem, just so I have one that's full health. Oh, here we go.
I am overburdened.
I guess this is my cue to start selling stuff. Alright, Charcy, gonna need your assistance.
Good day.
So that. And that. And then these ones. Don't think I'll need that. Or that. Or that. Oh, yeah, I'll keep that. This I don't need, though.
Good day.
Yes, good day. Okay, back here. Stop bringing people back to life. I can't hear the song. Okay, there we go. The song is interesting to think about nowadays. Oh, stamina's low again. I just go here. The pathway to the dark wood has to be somewhere. Just let that restart. There we go. Alright, took care of him. Now these two. I think we're almost there to the path to the dark wood. Not always the way that love is supposed to be. There's some things that you don't see behind the scenes that makes Jesse's girl fall for Jesse. It doesn't always take being cool at the lines or being funny. Can't believe I'm just responding to a song like this. Imagine like the huge rant I'd have against the main character of the Macarena. Like I'd just be like, what were you supposed to do? Like his other friends were so fine. You are just the worst piece of scum if you're doing that. You are just completely unfaithful. Shame on you, Macarena. Absolute shame. Unless the relationship is polyamorous, in which case I have nothing to say, but if it's not, shame on you. If your partner is out that long, you do not do anything like that with anyone else. I wonder what other song I would just have like a rant towards. Just for like one of the characters in there being awful. This has to be the way, right? Oh, it is. So I just gotta find the tree. So if I stay near the walls, it should be much easier for me to find the waypoint. Okay, I'm trying to get to this guy over here. Just so many hidden obstacles in the way. Not much in here. I didn't even mean to pick that up. I will find that waypoint. For the longest time, I would just misread that name Spike Fiend as Spike Friend. Still not here. Tree is still not nearby. Alright, another level. Oh, we got a mini boss. And a shaman that keeps bringing people back. Any other shamans? Yep, there's one. Just keeps being surrounded by all these monsters, and I'm just trying to pick up these leather gloves. Is that too much to ask? Still no sign of the tree or the waypoint just yet. Oh, wait. Yeah, I could probably sell that anyways. Even if it's just of normal quality. Where is that waypoint? Restock on bolts. And then one of those. Oh yes, there's the tree. Tree head wood fist.
I can't use this yet. I can't use this yet.
Yes, you can.
Greetings.
Oh, that's right.
I can
I forgot to get one of those helpers.
Good to see.
Well, I got one now. How much will this get me? Not very much. Is this amulet better? 13 to attack rating, 10 to attack rating, plus 1 to light radius. It could be better. Alright, back to the portal. So then I could get the scroll from the tree.
This tree shines with inner spirits.
Oh, what does this have? I might want to try that. Do I have the strength? Now I do. No, I kind of want to just keep that. Searching for the waypoint. Oh, wow. That didn't take very long.
Yes.
So let's just sell that. And then that. I should have saved a bow for that. This should be able to work.
I'll put that to good use.
And now to go back to the stony field and go to those thingies. Those stone pillars. Why'd I call them thingies? There's There's some kind of order that these go in, but I'm just guessing. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a doofus. Yep. Completely forgot that I had to talk to Akara first. Okay, here we go. It doesn't restart if I go with the wrong one, so it doesn't matter too much. Here we go, it's a Tristram.
All that's left of proud Tristram are ghosts and ashes.
I know that Tristram is the town from the first game. I haven't played much of the first game. I grew up watching my dad play Diablo 2. So I didn't see much of Diablo 1. But Diablo 2 will always hold a special place in my heart. When I was in like kindergarten, I would always come home to play this, and younger me would have no idea of the concept of blood and gore. So he was just not mortified whatsoever by the violence. And he was always intrigued. He was always just like, oh, this looks cool. And the game just stuck with me. The other old PC game that I remember my dad playing that I'd watch, besides Diablo 2, he used to play Escape from Monkey Island. And I kind of want to revisit that game. I don't know whether it'd be on. I don't know whether it'd be on stream or in my own time. But that's a game I've wanted to play again. Don't need the spear. I gotta grab the leg. I don't have the stamina. Griswold is here. I will have no problem taking you on. Just a slight obstacle that is the shaman, but I have taken him down. Alright, we've killed Griswold. Oh. Got a whole skeleton army here. Bring one of our skeletons back. Oh, there's a shaman over there. I forgot about that. I'm gonna get that scroll. Oh. This sounds a lot better than that ring.
Help!
Oh, there he is. Stay a while and listen. You have quite a treasure in that heraldic cube. You ever notice that if you cover your hands while doing a Deckard Cain impression, you end up doing Bane?
Deckard Cain, if you value...
I thank you, friend.
I thank you, friend. I thank you, friend. Doesn't that sound similar, or is it just when I do it? Alright, chipped amethyst. Now we go back here. And back to where the waypoint was. So we can sell some stuff. Oh! I'll make use of that. Another ethereal thing that I cannot use. Well, I could use, but I don't think it'd be worth using. Just grab some of those. And then we can head back to the waypoint. And now Deckard Cain can be infinite identification scrolls. Okay, what does this ring do? Iron Ring of Health. Damage reduced by 1. Yeah, let's go with that one. Get rid of that, and then that, and that, and that. Okay, we're full on scrolls for that. And place that here so it's sorted correctly, and Wirt's leg goes here. And look at that, we got like half of the quests of Act 1 done. And I think with that, along with the fact that I am starting to get hungry, I think we shall be ending it here for this stream. So in about like 10 minutes, I'll start preparing something. Well, yeah, 15 minutes, I should say. I'll start preparing something. But yeah, that'll be the end of today's stream. Thank you to those that have joined whenever possible, and thank you for understanding that. Thank you for understanding that I had to take Monday off on such a short notice. If you want to keep up to date with what I do, just oh, what do we got? Oh yeah, I will hydrate. Thank you, Bones. And there's the lobster. If you want to keep up to date with what I do, I tend to stream at least 2 to 3 times a week under the name JPS Freak on YouTube and Twitch. I also got a Twitter and a Blue Sky that I sometimes use. And my birthday is tomorrow. So stay tuned for a special stream that night. Might be around 6 p.m. PST. Might be a little bit earlier. We'll see. And then I also got a throne that will just have some random stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna check Twitch real quick, see who else is live that I can guide the raid to. I guess since I'm just getting back, I should probably I'll save the next raid I do for after tomorrow night's stream. On that, I shall see you all very soon. Have a good rest of the day, everyone.